Welcome to the Art of the Steal, how Formula One teams smart copy their way to the podium. From paddock whispers to pit lane breakthroughs, here's how imitation fuels innovation. In 2020, a pink liveried car ignited the pink Mercedes storm. After investigation, the FIA penalized specific brake ducts, but ruled the overall car legal. Today, we set the stage. What smart copying really means, how teams learn from rivals without crossing the line, and why it matters as the 2026 rules reset approaches. Next, where inspiration ends and infringement begins. The Racing Point heist begins in 2018. Lawrence Stroll rescues Force India, rebrands it as Racing Point, and inherits a half-built program with big ambitions. The dilemma: the 2019 car was mostly locked, with a major regulation shift looming. Timelines were brutal, resources tight. Change course, or stay the course and risk falling behind? Technical director Andrew Green made the call. Abandon the high-rake philosophy and pivot to a Mercedes-style low-rake car. The concepts don't mix, so they rebuilt around it. Ride height targets, suspension pickups, floor and diffuser load, cooling and aero map, all re-engineered to suit the low-rake path. Barcelona. Preseason testing 2020. Racing Point's RP20 rolls out, and the paddock does a double take. The resemblance is striking enough to earn a nickname on day one: Tracing Point. Sergio Perez clocks P3, just 0.062 seconds off the Mercedes. The step is immediate. From last season's Q1 struggles to top 10 pace windows, the RP20 signals a reset. Side-by-side silhouettes show near-identical aero surfaces. Timing boards light up. Cameras swarm. Shock turns into buzz. Their momentum is real. Rival teams protested Racing Point's brake ducts because under the 2020 rules, brake ducts became listed parts, meaning each team had to design them in-house. Racing Point had used Mercedes-derived designs for those ducts. The FIA ruled a breach, issuing a $400,000 fine and docking 15 constructors' points. Crucially, the rest of the car was deemed legal, reverse-engineered from photos, not stolen CAD or data, so no wider plagiarism finding. That distinction validated smart copying. Replicate shapes from imagery where rules allow, but produce listed parts with your own design work. Clear lines for teams going forward. The rise of smart copying. As 2026 approaches, teams plant technical illusions. Oversized side pods, placeholder bodywork, and camo panels that look radical but hide the real load paths. Rivals burn CFD hours chasing decoys, warping assumptions, diverting wind tunnel time, and inflating costs without reliable lap time return. It's assumption poisoning. Bulky decoy pods, foam mock-ups, and staged photo-op geometry corrupt a competitor's CFD baseline. Flow viz and camo break up edges. Shakedown parts are just placeholders. Chase the mirage, and your correlation drifts. Models diverge, updates miss targets, and the bill keeps growing. Bottom line, copying costs when the source is a decoy. Prioritize fundamentals: clean baselines, fast tool chains, on-car sensing, and tight tunnel track correlation. Invest in what's real, not what's staged, or you'll spend big to go nowhere. After Alpine unveiled its dropping flap rear wing, Audi binned its first design and fast-tracked a copy. With DRS open, the flap rotates and aligns the flow into one clean element, shedding drag on the straight. Close DRS, and the geometry helps flow reattach quicker, restoring stable downforce into braking and turn-in. That pivot happened in days. Modern CFD, rigs, and supplier networks make copying almost instant. Bottom line, one idea, two payoffs. DRS open, drag drops. DRS closed, reattachment smooths, and the paddock iterates at breakneck speed. Ferrari's uncopyable counter strategy, an exhaust-assisted rear wing trick that steadies the car through high-speed corners. Ferrari routes exhaust toward the upper rear wing elements, shaping a hot, fast plume that energizes airflow and stabilizes yaw. More load, less stall, cleaner rotation. The geometry isn't just bodywork. It's packaged into the gearbox and differential layout. Exhaust routing, winglet positioning, and mounting points are tied to the casing and cooling paths. To copy it mid-season, rivals would need a new gearbox casting and diffuser wing interface, retooling, validation, and homologation that blow past in-season timelines. Net effect: Ferrari gains stable high-speed rotation and confidence on entry, while rivals are stuck with surface tweaks because the core trick lives inside the gearbox package. Mid-season copy-paste rarely works. Aero parts are locked to a team's chassis hardpoints, cooling layout and suspension kinematics, and even the software maps that manage balance. Lift one wing or end plate onto a different concept, and geometry, airflow paths, and thermal margins no longer line up. The trade-offs: a copied part can break balance, starve cooling, or cook tires if the host concept differs. FIA compliance: clear lines. Listed parts must be designed in-house, your geometry, your CAD, your decisions. For non-listed parts, teams may study rivals using public photos and video to inform their own designs. Legal, visual reverse engineering, but no transfers of proprietary files or know-how. What's forbidden? Direct transfer of proprietary data, measurements, scans, CAD, or derived sketches. Inspiration from public images. Allowed. Importing another team's digital DNA, not allowed. First, data ethics. Teams rely on legal long-lens photos and public pit lane views. Nothing exchanged, everything observed. Engineers take measurements, calipers on ride height, stopwatch timings, and airflow clues from winglets to infer setups. That's allowed. Trading telemetry or banned data is not. To protect secrets, teams watermark parts. Use decoy coatings and quick change aero, vary filming day setups, and release redacted docs. What happens next? In 2026, new aero and power unit rules reset the field. Budgets won't guarantee wins. Speed will favor teams that blend bold originality with smart, selective copying. Expect tighter packaging, cleaner floors, and efficient energy deployment to redefine pace. The question isn't who innovates first, but who iterates fastest. The development race: select a concept, validate in CFD, wind tunnel, and 7-post, build for production, then correlate at the track. Copy what works, adapt what doesn't, and out-update your rivals. Smart copying is a multiplier. Study the leaders, benchmark their aero and packaging, and adapt only what fits your concept, not just the shapes. Validate before you copy. CFD, wind tunnel, and track correlation. A/B test packages, kill what doesn't correlate, and avoid copy-paste traps. Protect your own IP. Package components to high geometry. Use decoys where sensible, and iterate fast. Copy wisely, innovate where it counts. Closing. The art of the steal isn't theft, it's survival. Copycats and innovators will trade blows all the way to 2026. Who perfects the balance first? The masters of imitation or the architects of something truly new?